Hope you guys enjoyed that death by PowerPoint. Alright, so now we got the gist of how everything works. We're going to go ahead and pass it off to our market expert, Mr. Lou Alkin. Lou? What are you? Are you a redneck? Are you Californian? I'm not in charge of hiring. What's up, everybody? I'm Lou Alkin. I'm the marketing expert. So let's take a look at the website real quick, and then we'll dive into the markets. Alright, so as you can see, pretty standard. You got your search bar, you got your little menu over there in the top right, got your categories, your ZQ, final formation, all that fun stuff. That little area in the middle, obviously going to show you wherever the top market is, and how it's trending, how it's doing. And then of course, you got your hot topics and your trending topics. So yeah, that's the website. Pretty self-explanatory, man. Alright, we've seen what the website looks like. Let's dive into what the market and how the bets work. I got enough time to do at least 2 with you people. So let's get into it. Alright, so first market's coming from ZQ. We got Wynn's Private Miller gonna fall asleep on a CQ shift on the 6th of May. Alright, so that's gonna be a Wednesday shift. What does that tell us? Well, that tells us a few things, okay? This is middle of the week. We've had a couple days of PT, we've had a couple days of getting yelled at. We're gonna be a little bit tired. We're also not gonna be all giddy and excited because, well, it's not a Thursday shift, It's not one of those, alright, gonna be getting myself a 2.5-day weekend. But let's go check in with our boys at PNN, see what insider info they got. Alright, let's pull that up. Ooh, alright, so he has a bit of a blood sugar problem. That's okay, nothing wrong with that. However, he also loves energy drinks. So we know what's gonna happen, right? He's gonna be cracking some energy drinks open. He's gonna, just downing those things throughout the night. He's gonna eventually crash. So what do I think's gonna happen? What is my assessment? I'm gonna put him down for 0-1 to 0-300. And if you guys want to take that side bet option with the Lou Alkin stamp of approval, boom, 0-230, guaranteed, or your money back. All right. I can't say that. Okay. No guarantee on the money back. However, I'm the market expert. No worries. All right. Moving on. All right. This is from Final Formation. Looks like, all right, Delta Company, 1504. They're wanting to know where they're going to be getting out of work. Okay. Let's look at some of the background information here. Okay. These boys have been getting out about 19 to 1930 for the past 3 months, it seems, and that is on and off the op tempo with missions and everything going on. So we can put that into the effect. Okay. All right. What do the boys at PNN have to say? Ooh, that's juicy. Okay. So apparently their last first sergeant was going through a bit of a divorce. That's why he liked to have dudes hanging out with him whenever he was getting off work. He didn't want to go home. So why get off work when you can have everyone chill with you? That's okay, man. We can all have friends, but those friends shouldn't be the Joes, and the Joes should be going home. But they got a new first sergeant. Apparently those new first sergeant's trying to start a family. From what I hear, he really wants to be there for the conception. So, what do I think's gonna happen? What's gonna be the Lou Alkin stamp of approval? That's right. I'm gonna put for the 1730 to 1800. You can count on that. All right. Back to you, General. Ugh. God. I don't even know what's going on with that, man. Anyways, folks, so now that you've seen how it all works, hopefully you get out there, you sign up, which, by the way, I know what you're thinking. We do actually care a little bit about insider trading, you know, more than Congress does. So, obviously, whenever you make an account, we're going to check who you are. We're going to make sure that you can't in any way modify the market. You know, if you're, for example, final formation, if you happen to be a commander of the unit that's in, you know, in that market, you can't do anything. Makes sense. So, anyways, get out there. Start making bets. Make some money. I don't care. Hopefully by the end of it, you have enough to get some bottom shelf military special. Have a good one, guys.